said it, and he said it with such like a growl.
She was from
like,
Rogers Park.
Like a fervor that it's like, all right, man. Like, yes, he has owned him. I'm not disputing that. Obviously, anyone who disputes it, like, that's the craziest fan ever. But this is my take on it to go the way. Congratulations. The Bears, during the time he's been the starter, I believe since 2008, has been an absolute tire fire for most of it.
Yeah.
It'd be like me gloating on how I repeatedly dunked on a 7th grader. Like, it's not something you should be like, yeah, look at what I did. It'd be like if a guy was like a 28-year-old like playing in a high school football, like putting up all these records, like, man, I destroy these kids. They ain't nothing. It's like, yeah, you're a full-grown man. Like, you should be. So congratulations to Aaron Rodgers. Big fish, small pond. Congratulations. That's what I'm going to call him now. Big fish, small pond.
And it might have been his last game in Soldier Field as a Packer.
Probably, most definitely.
All right, yeah. There's that.
I guess getting into the game.
Yeah.
He played well. Rodgers. To be fair to him, the one thing I do respect about him is, their offensive line's still not there. Pass protection, obviously. Bakhtiari is supposed to be. It sounds like he's coming close to coming back. So, and obviously the Bears defense for the most part this year has played well. Khalil Mack has been resurgence. I give a lot of credit to Desai, their new DC as well. And also, to be fair, as much as he was awful his first year, Quinn has been a revelation this year.
Yep.
So, like, both of those guys
sack
generating
leaders,
pass
baby.
rush.
Yeah, sack leaders.
Like I said, I give a lot of credit to Aaron Rodgers that Bears were definitely susceptible to the run. So, like, he was content to allow, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon just rush the ball. Like, he did.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
That's what I said.
Like I said, I respect Aaron Rodgers on this point in this career. Like, I know he had a great year last year, but I don't think he really cares about statistics. Like, he's willing to just play smart, sound, and just kind of manage the game at this point. Like, he just wants to win another Super Bowl. He's not worried about getting another MVP. I don't think. I don't know the guy. I never want to.
But Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams are real. Yes.
Say what?
Yeah, Aaron Jones and what's his name? The wideout Adams are real.
Devontae, yeah. Devontae,
I mean, for real.
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, the AJ Dillon, I mean, he's, like, as much as they got crap for taking him second around last year, he's becoming a real part of their offense. So, like, he's a hammer they have at the end of the game.
All right, there you go. Packers-Bears, the rivalry in 100 years.
It just real quickly, I just want to say Justin Fields overall, like, he's progressing. Like, he's like what you want to see. He's not like lighting the game on fire like Herbert did as a rookie, or Burrow, or Deshaun Watson did as a rookie, but, like, he's showing progress. He's making exceptional throws, particularly after Trubisky, seeing, like, deep throws that are online and actually hitting people's hands instead of being 5 yards to the left. It's exceptional. So, like, as much as it was painful to watch them lose, this is all about the progression of Fields this year, really.
Check. Got it. Okay. What other game do you want to hit on now?
I was just going to say it was interesting to watch the Arizona-Cleveland game. Arizona didn't have Kingsbury, didn't really have a pass rush, and yet they stuck Cleveland pretty hard there, 37-14. I still can't quite get on the Cardinal to the Super Bowl bandwagon. I think I've got to see them play just a really tough team. Now, admittedly, Cleveland's a good defense. And I do think this is Mayfield's last year as quarterback at Cleveland. Why would you? I just don't think they're going to.
Injured too, by the way. Could be out.
Well, he says he's going to play. It's his non-throw. It's his left shoulder.
Yeah. No more no more commercials for him, huh?
Well, I mean, he's making more from commercials than he did, in salary.
I like the one where he gets the coffee from the concession stand. That's my favorite, I think.
Yeah. that whole my favorite is actually where he's doing the yard sale and that tackle comes up and finds his shoulder pads.
I like that too. That's good.
So, but I mean, think about it. We're talking about that instead of
that's true.
Baker in the game.
That's
true. I
true.
think Baker can be a decent backup somewhere, maybe in Dallas next year.
Speaking of Dallas, he's no Tom Landry, but watch out, McCarthy's 5-1. The Cowboys, are they for real?
I think because that defense is far, far better. And Dak is, I got to give it to him. He has to win comeback player of the year easily.
I don't think, well, come on, Lugs. It's a Dallas player playing well coming back from an injury. That's not even in pencil. That's already inked in.
That's a trophy.
So,
yeah,
they're already made
the shelf.
Trophy. Not to say he doesn't deserve it. You are right. He deserves it.
Go ahead and engrave that trophy now.
Yeah. But that was a game that I didn't think was gonna be as tight as it was. But credit to I mean, you get. That's the thing. It's fun because it's almost like the other side of whatever Faustian deal the New England Patriots made. They're feeling it now because this is not 2 games in a row, but the loss to the Bucs where they had a chance to win it and then to get knifed by Tom Brady, getting him in field goal position to kick it, like that was, and then they did everything to win, for them to come back and to, score, to score that touchdown with 2:21 to go, and then for them, like, oh, they're going to do it. And they're like, no, you have an actual like superstar quarterback on the other team. Dak Prescott takes him to the field, kicks a field goal, then in overtime, that touchdown to CeeDee Lamb is a thing of beauty. And like I said, Patriots fans, they got to enjoy the other side of it for so long. It's like, that's what a superstar quarterback. Yeah. Guess what? You don't have one anymore. This is how most of us feel.
Wow. That's pretty cool, man. In the words of Lloyd Benson, I knew Tom Landry and you, sir, are no Tom Landry. But hey, 5-1, the boys, people are talking.
And look, they deserve to, because you want to talk about the side of a great team. CeeDee Lamb, he had 149 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. If you look at the like, I think 3 or 4 of the games of this season, he really didn't do anything. And it's not because he didn't show up or what. They just don't need it. They have so much talent. They don't need to use everybody. Like Ezekiel Elliott, week 1 against Bucs, he didn't do a whole lot. Is Ezekiel Elliott like busted or broken? No, they just didn't need him. Like, that's how talented they are. They have so much talent everywhere. They don't need to utilize everyone.
And, right. Their second running back, Tony Pollard. I mean, he would start in other schemes.
Yes.
But I've got to go back to New England. I got to give Mac Jones credit for one thing. He threw that pick, and I'm forgetting, but it's the guy who's intercepted one of every
Trayvon
quarter.
Diggs.
Trayvon
Diggs. Yeah.
He threw that and then turned around and popped a 75-yard, just perfect pass. That shows me some chutzpah, whatever.
Whoa. Word of the day. Good job, Lugs. Chutzpah. Yeah. Duly noted.
It also shows you that given time, the hoodie can come up with a defense. He just doesn't have the pieces that he once had on defense. So I still think in the coaching world, the hoodie is up here at the apex. Mike McCarthy is down here serving donuts at somewhere.
I knew you were going to talk about his physique. I knew it. I knew it was going to come down to that. He's getting those from Baker Mayfield at the stadium in the morning. He's getting that.
I've heard that McCarthy is actually going to be the big old tire guy.
The what? The Michelin Man.
The Michelin Man.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess to end on it, I was gonna say, like, Belichick is still a great coach. It just shows you like kind of what Lug was getting at. Like Mike McCarthy is a solid coach. He's nowhere close to Belichick, but really in any sport, not even just football, a lot of times it comes down to the Jimmies and the Joes, not the X's and O's. So
love that. Do you think if he put on that fedora, it'd be stronger, better for McCarthy? The fedora.
Fedora. I think he still wears a cheese head when he's at home. Honest to God, because he's a cheese head. He's not a cowboy coach. Come on. You know, a cowboy coach has to have some oomph to
It's
it.
the Jimmies and Joes, not the X's and O's. Dang it.
That's in the Bible or something.
Yeah, I didn't call.
The book of what is that? The book. Well, anyway, we'll get a lightning strike here in a minute. Keep going.
I also speaking of teams that are unexpectedly playing well what about Cincinnati?
How about them?
How about them? Joe Burrow show. Joe Burrow played so well that he they relieved him. Brandon Allen came in. And again, the Lions aren't great, but like they did what good teams do. Like anyone who doesn't think the Bengals are a good team at this point, like they are. Their only losses are to Bears, who again they're not a good team, but they're an average by record. They're an average team, and the Packers, who they had a shot to beat, is a very good team. And then they've beaten a Vikings who've bounced back and are looking good. And the Lions aren't a good team. They crushed them. That's what you're supposed to do against bad teams. They crushed a bad team. So Burrow was just surgical. That first touchdown pass to Chris Evans, great pass, but even better catch by Chris Evans. And again, not nowhere near the Dallas level, but this is also like the reasons they're kind of good. Chris Evans is a very talented receiving rookie that they have out of the backfield from the University of Michigan. They don't even need to use him a lot because obviously they have Joe Mixon. Like this is what they're starting to build. Like Chase is eating right now because he's special, but T. Higgins will get up to speed. T. Higgins last year was on pace to have a 1,000-yard receiving season as a rookie. So like they have him and then Boyd is consistently like a great chain moving wide receiver. He's for the most part been invisible for the Bengals. They're not even needing to use all their talent.
So I was wondering what was happening to Chris Evans since he left the Captain America series, the actor.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Also, not to the level. Actually, There is another similarity with the Dallas and Cincinnati, and obviously not to the level of Trey Diggs. They have a linebacker, Wilson. He at least has I know he has at least 3 picks. I think he might have 4 picks as a linebacker. So like I said, they got a mojo going. They signed Trey Hendrickson from the Saints, who was coming off like a career year. So you're worried about it. Like he really didn't do anything from his seasons progressing up to that. It looks like they legitimately paid for a good player. So like they got they didn't overpay for a good player. Maybe they still did, but like he's playing close to whatever he's getting paid for. So it's always good.
All right. What else? Do you want to hit some sports of yesteryear, Lugs? It's 44 minutes past the hour. Here we go. Let's do it. Yes, sir. It's sports of yesteryear. We set the Wayback Machine to way, way back, and Lugs tells us all about players from the good old days. Come on in here, Lugs. Let's do this.
All right. 1902, the 7th Iron Bowl. Auburn beats Alabama 23-0 at Birmingham's Legion Field. 1924, Harold Red Grange had his finest collegiate football game against Michigan. Grange scored 4 touchdowns, a 95-yard kickoff return, and runs of 67, 56, and 45 yards from scrimmage, all within the first 12 minutes of the game. He was exhausted, so he sat out till the third quarter, and he had another scoring run of 12 yards and threw a 23-yard touchdown pass.
Say what?
Oh, yeah. It gave the Fighting Illini a 39-14 victory over the Michigan Wolverines. All right, 1953, Willie Thrower, aptly named, becomes one of the first black NFL quarterbacks in the modern era. Thrower was a part of the 1952 Michigan State Spartan team, which won the national championship. He went on to play for the Chicago Bears. 1968, get this, American long jumper Bob Beamon sets a world record of 29 feet, 2.5 inches at the Mexico City Olympics. That record still stands and is the longest standing